Ladies and gentlemen of the Ring Fit Nation, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, happy to have you. So congestion pricing is now live and in effect, but that is not what I want to talk about in this video. It's the response of some people to this new congestion pricing plan that has me questioning humanity. I didn't even know these people existed. So in this video, I want to go through some tweets with you guys, and at the end of it all, I want to give you guys my final thoughts. So please hang out with me, and if you do agree or disagree with whatever I say in this video, please do so in my comments civilly, if I may add. But anyway, before we get to any of that, I just want to catch you guys up, just in case you don't know how it works.
New York's new toll for drivers entering the city of Manhattan is now up and running after years of legal roadblocks. The toll, known as congestion pricing, is meant to reduce traffic gridlock. It means that a lot of folks will pay $9 to access the busiest part of the city during peak hours. That toll is going to increase to $12 by 2028, then $15 by 2031. The program itself is designed to raise hundreds of millions of dollars to help fix the city's aging public transit infrastructure.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the...
All right, so that's pretty much it. Al Roker, don't be promoting it on my video, Al Roker. But anyway, you guys hear that? So $9 is just the beginning. It's going up. Like, I just can't believe people will support this. But anyway, so the congestion pricing is pretty much to force people. Well, I don't want to say force, right? Because they're not actually forcing, to incentivize people to use the subway, so more people have to deal with this, right? Right? This is what they want you guys to be a part of. This right here. Instead of getting these people the help that they need, right? They just stick them in the subway. They just, it's crazy. So this is what you want New Yorkers to deal with, huh? Jesus Christ. And somebody who's rode and who rides the subway, these people are on the subway a lot, and oftentimes they make sometimes they make the subway car smell so bad, like they get the car to themselves. That's how bad they make it. And like I said, I'm not dumping on these people, because the homeless, they definitely need more help and more services. But unfortunately, none of the money from this congestion pricing is going to them. No, it's going to their pockets. But we're going to continue. Anyway, right? So, this is what you want to force people into, huh? More of this? More of this, huh? Yo, like, oh my God. But we're going to continue. We're going to continue. We're not done. Right? Look at what our subway has become. Like, people are afraid of being pushed off the platform. But we're not done. We not done. We gonna continue. So right, what we're about to watch is a clip of a young lady who is on the train where there is an active shooter. Right, this is the same subway system that they want to incentivize you guys to use instead of your own personal vehicles. I know it stinks. I feel so bad for her. Look how dirty it is. Ugh. Yay, congestion pricing, right? Oh my God. Look at this shit, bro. This is what you want for people in your city, huh? Anyway. That's what you want for us. Oh, yay! Let's all rush down into the train station so we can deal with that kind of shit. Yay! But anyway, right? I want to get into some of these tweets from these people who actually in support of this. Like I said, I just couldn't believe it exists. So this is the first one, right? And it reads, "This is not just a win for New York, but a national win. It opens up what's possible for cities across the country." Like, how the fuck is this a win for New York? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's continue. And we have another one, right? It says, "Happy congestion pricing, New York City. Your toll," I'm gonna make this big screen. "Your toll pays for cleaner air, better transit, safer streets, a livable New York City. Thanks." First and foremost, right, Sir Desan, cleaner air? How? Just because you charge people to use the streets, that doesn't mean they're not going to be used. You're not eliminating people's cars. You're just charging them for the opportunity to use them. That's not eliminating nothing. It's not cleaning the air. Fucking stupid. And better transit. I wanted to address this later in the video, but I'll address it now. Do you know how many years and how much money that the MTA takes from us, and how many years they've been promising to improve the subway system and the infrastructure? I live in New York all my life, so y'all can't lie to me. I know the bullshit. They've been promising to improve the infrastructure with our money for years, for decades. And it is not getting better. In fact, it's getting worse. So this is yet another lie and another way to take more money out of people's pockets. But like I said, my final thoughts are going to be at the end. Please hang out with me. But anyway, safer streets. How? How the streets safer? Okay, cool, right? Let's just say hypothetically the streets are safer, right? Because there may, quote unquote, be less cars, which there won't be. It's just people. But anyway, let's just say hypothetically, right? What about the people in the subway? It's not going to be safer down there. It's going to be a lot more dangerous in them subways. And it has been a lot more dangerous in them subways. But a livable New York City, by making the city that's already expensive more expensive, livable for who? The rich? He must be talking to the rich when he says this shit, because everything is going to go up. Like I said, final thoughts at the end. But anyway, let's continue. I got another one that says, "Oh my God, it's finally happening. After 5 years of environmental studies, lawsuits, and various federal approvals, congestion pricing will begin tonight." Like, I just can't. I'm like, when I was researching and gathering for this video, I just can't believe the number of people who is championing this. Is like, I didn't know y'all existed. I'm so disappointed in humanity. No, I am. I just can't believe this. Let's continue. So somebody respond, right? This is a response to this tweet, and it says, "Stop stealing people's money. You aren't saving the environment." And what I want to do, right? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Gay Lazy Sheep replies, says, "Less cars on the road is good for the environment." Laugh out loud. Simple logic here, dude. Like I said, like, I kept seeing this argument over and over about it being less cars on the road. I don't believe it's going to be less cars on the road. All y'all doing is just charging people for the opportunity to use the same roads that they have to use. If somebody has to go to work, they still have to go to work. You're just charging them $9 for it. You're not improving nothing. It's not changing shit. The people who drive in Manhattan, for the most part, have to go to work, have to work. So either way, they still have to use the roads. There's still going to be cars on the road. It's not going to be less nothing. It's just less money in people's pockets. And this also affects people who don't drive, which I'm going to get into at the end. Please hang out with me. But anyway, let's continue. And this response, right, to this same tweet, this sums up what I believe that all of these people are trying to say, but not really saying out loud. Only the rich should be able to drive, and I personally believe that's what they believe. Like the working class people like you and me, most likely watching this video, they don't care about you. They don't care about me. It's only about the elite, the 1%. It's only about them. That's what I believe they're all trying to say without saying it. Because like I just said about the guy with the sign, Liverpool, New York for who? The rich, because you taking more money out of people's pockets in a city that's already one of the most expensive cities to live in. But anyway, we're going to continue finding thoughts at the end. And another one, this is another one. He has a whole sign in his car. The irony, right? He has a car and he's celebrating congestion pricing. He must be one of the rich. New Yorkers won congestion pricing. Who the fuck? Yo, like they did not speak for all New Yorkers, and I'm pretty sure that most of us are firmly against this. Like I said, I don't know. I know for sure. I know one thing for certain. I definitely don't have no plans on driving in New York now for sure. Like it just doesn't make no sense. But anyway, let's continue. All of the dumbest people complaining about congestion pricing also generally hate New York. Okay, 2 problems solved in one. Just don't visit then. They don't need you. Bye. These people are so fucking... This elitist, selfish... I can't... Listen, these people got me questioning humanity, man. I told y'all. I don't get it, bro. I don't. Somebody make sense of this in the comments. These people are sick. First and foremost, making things more expensive in a city that's already the most expensive for like the 3rd time in this video is not helping nobody but the rich. So unless this person is rich, then I don't know. He's shooting himself in the foot. He just don't realize it. These people are so fucking stupid. Like when I would hear these people make certain statements, I would just brush it off. But like the more I learn, right, and the more I research this stuff, the crazier these people appear to me, because it just doesn't make sense, the shit that they say. It's just like, oh, these people's fucking stupid. Let's continue. So, this is a response to this tweet, right, from a guy named Matthew. Matthew, wish you a speedy recovery. Let me read through it. Some of us, me, are only driving into Manhattan to go to NYU for chemo appointments. Being on chemo, I have no immune system. I can't ride mass transit. I wear a mask everywhere I go, and I go almost nowhere. Now I'm being taxed simply driving on to and from NYU for chemo. That is fucking disgusting. And these are the kind of people they don't care about for sure, right? But I want to, here it is. This is the response I was looking for. For one, the person says they don't give a shit about people like you. You're not part of their agenda. Wishing you the best. Facts. I fully agree with Sharon. But this next response, I feel like this is how they all feel right here. And it reads, shut up and pay the $9. Shut up and pay the tax, pardon. $9 is too small. It should be more. Like, these people are fucking lunatics. But anyway, and then here's another one. Happy congestion pricing eve to all who celebrate. To, like, y'all making this shit sound like a fucking holiday or some shit. Like, this is something to be celebrated. Like, some people are so stupid. Let me continue. And this is a response to this tweet, and it says, why is it good? And she says, less pollution, less cars, less pedestrian deaths, more money towards the MTA. In essence, it will significantly reduce traffic and improve travel efficiency. With the upgrades that will occur to our bus and subway system, this is a total win for New Yorkers. Oh, God. Like, yo, The fact that these people fall for this shit from the government, it just shows how stupid some people are, respectfully. Because, like I said, it's not going to be no less. I don't believe that. It's not going to be less pollution at all. It's not going to be less cars. The only thing these people are doing is just charging people for the opportunity to use the same roads they've been using. And the people, like I said, and the people who use these roads, who drive, have to drive on these roads. It's not like they're choosing to drive around in New York. Majority of the people who are driving around on these roads have to, for work or for whatever, you know, they have to. So, or you're not really eliminating nothing. All you're doing is just taking money out of people's pockets. And less pedestrian deaths. Okay, I guess I can give him that one. That might be a possibility, but like I said, I don't believe it's going to eliminate that many cars to make a difference. But like I said, I'll give him that one, I guess. But as far as more money toward the MTA and with the means of improving travel and the infrastructure, I don't believe that. They've been saying, like I said earlier, they've been saying that shit for years. They've been saying that shit for decades now. It's not getting better; it's getting worse. I don't believe that shit for a second. All I believe this congestion pricing thing is doing is that all they're doing is just paying for the people who don't pay the fare. Right, because MTA loses millions, even billions, probably, if I'm not mistaken, for people who jump the turnstiles every year. I believe it's millions, not billions. But either way, all this congestion pricing is doing is just paying for that. That's all that is. So, and since all of you people who celebrating this shit, you are basically paying for people who jump the subway. You're paying for people who steal. That's what y'all doing. But anyway, let me get my final thoughts because this video has been long enough. Before I continue, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You know, I appreciate it. New York City is getting worse by the year. You know, between the increase in violent crime, everything going up, especially rent and groceries, and our elected officials doing everything in their power to take as much money out of our pockets as possible, it's becoming harder to justify staying here. It really is. It just doesn't make sense. You know, people already cannot afford to live, but yet you still want to take more money from them. Like I said, today is cars. Tomorrow's it could be something else. For all you people championing this shit, you know, all you guys, like, in my opinion, the people who champion this, who support this congestion pricing, all you're doing is incentivizing these people to come up with more ways to take more money out of our pockets. And you're going to give them a pat on the back for it. But anyway, think about all of the goods and slash food that businesses get from these trucks that have to drive in these zones. Think about that shit. Who do you think is going to pay? Who do you think is going to end up paying for that? You and me. Yes, we are. We going to pay for that. In case there's people who don't understand or don't get it, let me break it down for you. The new charge imposed on delivery truck drivers get passed to the business, to the store. Thus, it costed more for the stores to get the same goods that they was getting last week, literally, right? And no business wants to lose money, so that new cost is going to go where? They're not going to eat that cost. The new cost is going to be passed down to us, making everything already expensive even more expensive. Yay, congestion pricing, right? It's not just about the cars. And that's the thing that I feel like most of the people don't understand. Like I said, this is going to create a slippery slope, and these people are going to come up with more and more ways to take more money out of our pockets. Mark my words. In New York City, 1 in 3 people already spend half their money on rent alone. You know, and to the people saying it's only $9, bitch, that shit adds up. You pompous douchebags. That shit adds up every fucking day. in my opinion, the only people who are happy about this, besides these morons, well, it's not an opinion, are Uber and Lyft, because they lobbied millions of dollars for this. Uber and Lyft is going to make a killing. Uber and Lyft is going to dominate the streets. They want to make a killing. But New York City is slowly turning into a place where only the rich can live. But there's going to be mass protests. There's going to be mass protests. Mark my words.